It's another smoking hot day down here in Southwest Florida, and it's October, so for a lot of you in other parts of the country, that means that the fall is starting to cool off the air a little bit. And one of my favorite things about fall is apple cider. And today what we're going to do is we've got some apple cider bourbon brined chicken breasts that we're going to smoke on the Weber Kettle for y'all today to get in the spirit of the fall weather despite how hot it feels today in Florida. So I hope y'all stick around. Let's get started. All right, now the first thing I want to do with you guys is show you how I've got my Weber Kettle set up for today's cook. So come on back here, let's take a look real quick. So I've got my charcoal set up back here in the Slow and Sear, which is essentially like a giant charcoal basket. I love it, and if you would like one, I'll have a link to it right down below in the description box. I'm going to smoke with a couple chunks of apple wood today. And right over here down below I've got a layer of tin foil. That's going to help catch our chicken drippings and make cleanup after we're done cooking a lot easier. And then right here I've got a thermometer so I can monitor my grill temps. So let's cover this up and let this come up to temp. I'm shooting for a nice low temp today between 230 and 250. So while we're letting this come up to temp, let's go inside and I'll show you how we put together the bourbon apple cider brine for our chicken breasts. All right, to get this brine going, we're gonna start off with a cup of warm water. Now we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of kosher salt and a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Let's stir that together, let that all dissolve. All right, now we're gonna add some poultry seasoning, some sage, a little bit of cayenne for some heat. Let's mix that together. Now we're going to throw in 2 cups of apple cider. Here's some bourbon, and let's mix that together. And finally, let's toss in a few cloves of garlic. All right, the brine is ready. Now we've got our 2 chicken breasts here. These are bone in, and we've cut them in half. So let's go ahead and pour the brine over top of the chicken. Make sure you've got all the chicken covered in brine. And we're going to let this sit in the fridge overnight. Okay, it looks like the grill has come up to temp. We're overshooting just a little bit. It's a grill temp of 159, but that's all right. That'll be just fine for this chicken. Get that there. Let's get this chicken on. Now we've got our bone-in chicken breast that's been in this brine overnight. And we've got some pieces with the skin on. And then we also have a couple pieces without the skin. So we're just gonna do a little experiment today and see what the differences are. Got another piece of skin on right there. Let's move our grill thermometer over there. And we got our last piece of chicken right here. Looks like there's a little skin on that one too, but that's all good. All right, we're gonna close this up. We're gonna let this smoke until that chicken hits an internal temp of at least 165, all right? But I'll tell you what, let's let this go for an hour and let's see how it's doing. So in the meantime, Martha's gonna show y'all how to put together a special barbecue sauce we've made just for this chicken, all right? Let's check it out.
Right? I tell you what, this is so tropical and fabulous, but you know what? It's super hot, so we're gonna make the sauce inside. But keeping with the flavors of the fall, y'all, even though it's not fall here, we're gonna use some more apple cider and of course some bourbon and a bunch of other great things. Let's go inside and make that sauce in the AC, y'all. We're starting off with some of that apple cider and equal parts of sugar, or you can use maple syrup or honey or brown sugar or whatever you want. We're gonna add a 1/2 cup of ketchup to that. We're making barbecue sauce, some mustard, some black pepper, and I got some of the smoked sea salt, which is so great. And in here I have some sage, ginger, and a little bit of clove. We'll put that in there. Some butter, of course some bourbon. We're just gonna finish up this bottle. And that's it. We're just gonna stir it together and put that over the stove and cook it till it's thick.
All right, my friends, it's been 1 hour since we put that chicken on. What I wanna do now is check out the temp and see if it's time to put some barbecue sauce on there. So I've got my handy dandy probe thermometer right here. Let's take a look, see how this chicken is doing. Oh yeah, get a nice color on those. All right, now this is the biggest piece right here. So that's reading out about 150, 149 actually. Check out this one, 156. This little piece is probably going to be the 163. And let's check out this one right here. And this one is at 154. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sauce these. I've got my sauce right over here. We're going to do a little mopping. Just a little mopping on these chicken breasts right here. This is going to be some good stuff, y'all. Look at that. Yeah, there we go. Just going to mop some of that sauce on here. Happy fall, y'all. Look at that. I just picked up this mop and I'm loving it so far. Oh yeah, I feel like a real pit master now, y'all. Okay, just a little like that. Now we're going to close this lid up and let's give these about another 30 minutes or so. Maybe we'll come back, add some more sauce. And again, we're cooking these until they hit an internal temp of at least 165, but we're probably going to let it go for a little longer than that. All right, so I'll see you guys in just a little bit. All right, it's been 30 minutes since we put some barbecue sauce on these chicken breasts. Our total cooking time up to this point has been 2 hours. So what I want to do now is add a little bit more barbecue sauce. All right, we got another round of barbecue sauce on these chicken breasts. Now I do want to check out the temperature real quick and see how these are rolling. All right, that's reading 163, 164, 170. Now we don't want to overcook these. We don't want to dry these chicken breasts out. But since we did do an overnight brine, this is smallest piece right here is at 180, so that's probably good to go. I think 180 is pretty good. We don't want to dry these out, but they brined overnight, so I think they're going to be pretty good. That's 162. So these got a little bit left. These have a little bit to go yet. Tell you what, I'm going to cover this up. Whoop, right down here. I'm going to cover this up and let's give this another 30 minutes and we'll check temps at that point. Well, it's been another 30 minutes since we last checked on that chicken. Total cooking time has been 3 hours for these chicken breasts. Let's check out the temp. I've got a feeling that these guys are almost done. Let's take a look. Ooh yeah, these are looking beautiful. That sauce, that color on these are looking great. We'll start with this big boy over here. We're at 171, perfect. This little one here, ooh, 189, okay. We know that's done. We'll skip right over that and jump over to this one. And we got 180, 179. All right, I'm gonna pull these off of here and we're gonna slice into them. Time for a taste test. Why am I putting the lid back on? We're going to take these off. And I've got everything right over here for that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful barbecue chicken, y'all. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be real good. Well, folks, we might have to wait just a minute on that taste test. We have a rain shower that just rolled in as soon as I pulled that chicken off.
Welcome to Florida.
Yeah, welcome to Florida, y'all. So we'll see you in just a little bit once this rain clears up. The rain has moved on for now. It's moving out west, out over the Gulf. I'll tell you what, I pulled that chicken off the kettle just in time for that heavy rain hit. But it's all cleared up now. I've got my old hickory knife. We're gonna slice into these and try them out.
Well, that was exciting.
Woo! Yep, that was exciting. Southwest Florida, you never know when the rain's gonna roll in.
Yep, we thought there was a lot of late rain in North Carolina.
Nope.
We didn't know nothing, but it's over quick.
That didn't stop us from smoking some great barbecue today, y'all.
That's right.
So let's try out this chicken.
I got some with some skin on it.
I get a nice, the applewood smoke is perfect for this chicken right now.
I get the cider and the bourbon too.
Yep.
Skin is not crispy, but delicious.
Yep, that's all right. The meat is still juicy from that brine. Ooh, that's real good. That brine worked perfectly for the chicken. I get a little bit of the apple cider coming through, and the heat from that cayenne is perfect. It just rounds out everything. That's real nice.
But if you don't like heat, just leave it out.
We're going to have all the recipes for everything you saw in the video today right down below in the description box for you if you want to try it out.
I need to have one more piece just to make sure that I can give you the full
all right
explanation of how delicious it is.
Okay.
This is going to make one heck of a sandwich as well.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be real good for that. Martha grabbed me a piece too. Oh, wow.
It is delicious. It's not dry one single bit.
Not dry at all. This is great. That brine, real good.
Brine it. That's the way to go.
Brine it, y'all. So with that, y'all, we're going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. We love you. And we're going to say until next time, smoke 'em if you got 'em.
That's right.
Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.